So I'm standing here with Kelly, and we are in, really, Kelly, I have to say, one of the most lovely edible gardens I've seen in a long while. And this is just right here in your backyard, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm going to say that clearly you love edibles. I mean, they're just everywhere in here. You built this, and you've made a decision about watering that is really kind of different than most. So generally we talk about, drip systems and all this. You just have a regular old sprinkler system here.
Yeah, I went low tech. It just worked best.
So when you started the process, when you first built these, this isn't how you put this in though, was it? It was a different system.
Right. The day I moved in here, I built this 12 by 12 bed.
The day.
Before the movers left, this was up. It took a little while longer to get the dirt and everything.
Yeah.
But I put in-ground sprinklers at each of the four corners. And didn't really work all that well. The following year, I built the other 3 beds and then put in the gravel and all that to help keep the weeds down. But so the 4 corners didn't work well. And I tried different high efficiency sprinklers and different pop-up heights.
So why didn't they work well in your opinion? What was wrong with them?
Plants grow when you put water on them.
True that.
So they were blocking the sprinklers and the coverage just wasn't very good. So I would be out here hand watering. And drip wouldn't work for me because I work all day and then this is kind of my hobby. So
sure.
It's just too labor intensive to keep drip in and out as the crops come and go.
Yeah, okay, I see that. And then there's always the problem, I guess, of if you're digging, you cut it accidentally, all of that stuff. So for you, it wasn't a process that you wanted to continue. So if the first one you did wasn't working well, what gave you this idea then?
Well, this just tended to cover the whole area better. I've got blueberries over there that I've added over time.
Sure.
And as these beds came in, it just worked better. And as you can see, I don't water my lawn,
yeah.
But it's to cover just this area from one sprinkler at the end of a hose worked perfectly.
Well, and Kelly, I think too, you have said to me that you don't have this on a timer. You actually manually water this, don't you?
As needed.
And that seems to make a lot of sense because then you know exactly what you're using.
Yeah, these are edible, so the plants need what they need when they need it.
Yeah.
And last week we had a lot of rainfall, so I'm the timer, so I didn't turn it on. This week it's going to be hot. I'll probably run it in the morning and the evening as needed.
Yeah.
So. And
do you find that in your mind, because you're aware of water and the use of water, this system though really has worked well for you and hasn't shot your water bill way up?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. In fact, they came out and tried to replace the meter because they thought it was broken. I used so much less water than the previous owner. They thought the meter was broken.
Wow. So now, Kelly, you tell me that the soil here is not really good, and that's why you built up.
Right. It's a real nasty, heavy clay, and it's bone dry about 4 inches down.
Yeah.
All year. It's really poor. So I built up for that reason, and I brought in a good 5-way mix, real sandy, loamy, good stuff.
It really is too. Very nice.
Yeah, it drains well. It's really good. And then I compost heavily all year. All my kitchen stuff goes out. All the garden stuff goes out. And add steer manure, and I'll put in fertilizer throughout the season as needed, and it seems to respond very well.
Well, it certainly appears to, because it's a beautiful vegetable garden. So, for more information, we tell you all the time on Garden Time, we really are harsh about, being good about the water use, because we have to be aware of that. No better place to go than the Regional Water Providers Consortium to get a host of information on how to better handle your water bill and how to make your garden beautiful. Thank you so much for inviting us into your vegetable garden, Kelly.
Sure.
Appreciate it.